Read-Only Memories, a new cyberpunk adventure. Point-and-click adventure. I love point-and-click adventures, so as many of you probably know, reading Game Politics and listening to my social feeds, I have a few Steam download codes for this game to give away that I'll be giving away on Super Podcast Action Committee later this evening, our podcast. And so, if you're watching the stream and you like what you see, stop on by for the podcast tonight, and I'll be giving out, I think I have 4 codes to give out. And those are courtesy of Mid-Boss Games, the developer of Read-Only Memories. Also the organization behind the Gamer Expo. GamerX, the LGBTQ plus long acronym Expo that they do each year. So, thank you to Midboss. Let us play games! Also, let me know if you need me to rebalance the music and my voice. I actually need to turn that down in my headphones. That's a little bit better. Alrighty. So Matthew or any of the other people in the chat, do let me know if the balance between the game music and my voice is okay, or if you need one louder or one quieter. So, alright. Once I get a confirmation that the audio is okay, I'll go ahead and start the game. Okay, all right. Here we go.
Neo San Francisco, 2064 AD. The world is on the cusp of not one, but 3 technological singularities.
Can you have more than one singularity?
Cybernetic augmentation and genetic modification allow the repair and enhancement of almost any part of a human body. Millions of people jack into virtual worlds every day to work, play, and connect with one another with advanced brain-to-machine technology. Easier access to genetic modification leaves hybrids walking the streets, looking less human every day. Relationship Organizational Managers, or ROMs for short, are the commonplace companion and tool of any modern person.
Are extremely intelligent.
However, they are still machines at their core. The logic they are built on impedes their ability to think for themselves and determine their own behavior.
That's right. You see, this is at the heart of why we took on this merger with Parallax. We wanted to take artificial intelligence to the next level. And now, well, we have devices that can truly adapt.
Organizations, like the Human Revolution, seek to slow the relentless pace of progress, fearing that unchecked technology will make us lose the very things that make us human.
Not necessarily a bad thing.
High above the rising tension below, a Parallax engineer buries himself in schematics and equations, trying to bring a new kind of life into the world. And with this, humanity's destiny will be altered forever.
He's burying himself in schematics and equations to bring life into the world. That's kinky. Judging by how small the download for this game is, I'm gonna guess that's probably most all of the voice acting in the game. home sweet home. Okay, maybe not so sweet. Musty might be a better descriptor. Oh, I have control now, okay. So, yeah, point and click adventure. Let's go to bed. Let us kiss our bed. This bed only chats back when you're sleep talking. It's not the most well-designed function. Okay. Well, let's pet our bed. Don't sleep before submitting your article. Okay. Your home within your home. Nothing like curling up under those blankets and escaping away for a while. Submit your damned article before you sleep, bozo. Alright, so... let's leave. Okay, it's late, nothing's open right now, so we're not leaving, but we can kiss the door. Or tell it to stay locked. Alright. Let's molest the door. Okay. I feel safe behind this newly installed security door. What do you want to bet that something breaks into our house? Through a window propped open by a book and a plant. Copy of Wigfield. Sometimes the old books are the best, especially when you keep your window propped open. Yes. Take the book. Yeah, it's boring. And it's keeping the window open. Kiss the book. Alright. Coffee. Oh, take the coffee and put it in our bag. Or what? Oh. Oh, okay. Here's our ID card. We can't put our ID card in the coffee. Shoot. That's a shame. The one thing the poor and the rich alike need to chug through the day. Coffee. The great equalizer. Drink it. Drink that old, stale coffee. The letters F and K seem clear as day. It's also really gross. F and K. I don't know. Is that a reference to something? What do I think of the UN report? I'll talk about that on the podcast. I actually read it. Although, what I think of it is kind of moot, being that the report has been yanked and is being revised, so... Oh, hey Brad, how you doing? Alright, what was I doing? I was drinking coffee. Let's drink more coffee. And our internal organs thank us to not drink the coffee. So, we're a vegetarian. We're going to eat the plant. The plant is not responding to our conversation. We are killing the plant. We have a black thumb. Take the plant. Okay. Book, window, laptop, poster. Your friend Hayden gave this to you. The group is old, but the music is timeless. That's what he said, at least. Oh, Brad says it's halftime of the Michigan game, so entertain you. Well, okay. Shall I sing you a song? Alright, what else can we do? We can kiss the poster. Which would make us feel better if there was a portrait of the band on it. Yeah, I suppose so. Take the poster off the wall, but it's a load-bearing poster. Alright. Stack of papers. Ooh. We are a writer. We should use a pen if we want to write. Most people write to talk on paper. You just talk to paper. Tee-hee. Alright. Blank paper. Is it important? It sort of suits the room's aesthetic better with it there on the floor, don't you think? Well, I was thinking maybe a nice throw rug to tie the room together. Benoit balls! Headphones! That's, those are headphones. I don't know why I keep looking over here. The camera's right here, but the chat is open over here because this game, interestingly, I couldn't find an option for windowed mode, which seems like a game that would want windowed mode, but maybe I just can't find it. Oh, I'm supposed to write a review of these headphones. Okay, so take the headphones. Yes. Okay. Use them with stuff. Okay, so let's use the headphones, or just let's look at them. Top of the line in budget headwear. Play music. Maybe I don't have that track yet, but appears to be a in-game soundtrack, so that's nice. Let's look at our ID. Who the heck are we? It has our name, picture, and stats. None of which we're actually privy to. Okay. Ooh, so let us use our headphones on the blank piece of paper. That didn't work at all. Let's stick our hand... Let us eat the sludge in the sink. The sink will have none of our licking. Okay. Running water might make the sludge worse. The ooze. The ooze is growing. Let's listen to the ooze. We can hear it gurgle in high def. Lovely. What do you think of my ID, Sink of Ooze? Okay. It's a fridge. We've got a half-full jar of mustard and spoiled milk. I'm thirsty. I think the spoiled milk would work with our coffee. Open the fridge, which has developed an odor. Gives it personality. Should be it. Take the milk. And put the milk in the coffee. I may actually kill our character here. Now drink it. Drink it. Oh, fudge. That's a shame. We are going to carry this milk with us forever. Proto-Man Dan, who unfortunately is cursed with the worst shade of green on his username, says, really digging the music. Yeah, the music's great. I suppose I could put the milk back in the fridge, but I would rather walk around with a 10-day-old spoiled milk in my pocket. Let us make out with the fridge. Tell the fridge you need more milk. It says milk on the list. Well, that's convenient. Let's listen to the fridge and hear its problems. Oh, we get a cooking show. These are pretty neat headphones. So if I listen to the... Mustard and spoiled milk aren't quite enough to make good ramen. I also learned yesterday that babies and ammonia don't mix. Who knew? Let's listen to the poster. Maybe we can get some good tunes. Okay. Our plant does not like us talking to it, but maybe it just needs someone to listen to it for once. Our plant is ruining the feng shui and is not giving off good vibes. No good vibrations from that plant. Scan the book with our finger and the audio file begins playing on the headphones. Well, that's convenient. Okay, I think that's everything we can interact with. Let's play with the computer. Oh, let's listen to the computer. That is exactly what I would be doing. Watch a live stream of kittens. I made a video of me watching a live stream of kittens. One of my top videos. Actually, my top video. Alright, actually, let us throw our ID in the fridge. Because, why not? Pointless, but I'm glad we did that. Alright, talk to the laptop. Alright, that did nothing. Alright, let's use our laptop. But too late. Better finish it before I go to bed, but no reason we can't Lips Live. That sounds all audience appropriate. The premier online video network, mesh of all active streams. All active streams at the same time. That sounds amazing. Oh, see, I'm syncing my headphones to every single stream in the world at once to check out the quality so I can write a decent review. They sync automatically as you start to watch one of the less pornographic feeds. Well, that's no fun. Best options are usually limited to video game feeds, old concert recordings, and streams of baby animals. Your choice is clear. Lappy's speakers feel neglected, but you're glad that the first part of your work is finished. Isn't that what Strongbad called his computer? I wonder if that's a reference. We did I tried goofing off, and we did a good thing. Let's check our mail. It's work-related, I'm sure. Your inbox. A hell so terrifying, so specific, so personal, that no other living thing should dare enter. Luckily, you're the only person with the password. Speaking of which... there we are. Okay, so we've got spam, scam, a bill. What's the bill? Our account is past due in the amount of 216 credits. I have no idea if that's a lot or not. Failure to restore your account may result in termination of service. Power Company. I wonder if that's a subsidiary or spin-off of the company that did Power... Wait, no, that was Pow Power Wheels. Oh well. 80s reference. I wonder what account that is. Age-old choice between food or electricity. Electricity, okay. So, Oh My God Zounds is a work mail, okay. Hey there. Hey there. I'm the lead editor for Oh My God Zounds. We're a new up-and-coming audio review feed looking for hot talent. We'd love to feature any product reviews you'd like to do for us. We'd be able to give you some great exposure, and if we like your stuff, could possibly throw some creds your way. Doesn't anyone pay their journalists anymore? No. Brad, does anyone pay their journalists anymore? Rent, that might be important. Rent's nearly due. Better get that article submitted. Hassie. Promotional. Oh, let's see what's going on. Coupon for 5 credits back on That was cool. From Hassie Infinity. Hassie Infinity has all your daily calories with none of the nutritional value, like the opposite of a diet version. I want to hear that jingle again. That's great. Alright. Ooh, we're invited. See the lighting ceremony of the Christmas tree downtown from your friends at Dr. Tricia Lee, DDS. Oh, the dentist. Why does the dentist want to see a lighting ceremony? It feels like a trap. Okay, VTech Weekly Update. Oh, you got paid, Brad? Well, that's for the UN article. Nice. This is your weekly update from Vintage Tech, your #1 source for classic technology. Popular pieces this week. The King of Click, retrospective on the classical Model N keyboard. No, I don't want to unsubscribe. No. Subscription cannot be modified. Yeah. That's probably right. Alright. Okay today? Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. Okay, Journalogic. Not a fancy program, but it's a word editor and gets updates for a machine as old as ours. Alright, let us make our moolah. Let's do this. Yeah. Look at me typing. That's how journalism works. Submit! Done! That's how we do it. Alright, work's out of the way, time for bed, but first log out. Well, or you could read some OK Today and catch up on some real news. Why, let's do that. Okay, current events, sports, and let's go for local news. Golden Gate Park vandalism on the rise. December 19th. Reports show that local foodie attraction JJ's Froyo stand was destroyed last night in what appears to be another case of a rogue ROM committing an act of vandalism. The cart was evidently attacked and damaged by a large ROM that had no shell, so it was naked. Witnesses state that the alleged perpetrator has been randomly appearing at night before lumbering back into the nearby park forest. This is the first case of a ROM being reported to live on its own in the wild as a stray. Police say that tracking down a potential owner of the ROM is likely impossible. Some speculate that the strange ROM may have been framed by vandals who set their crime deliberately. This is a font that's a little difficult to read, but by vandals who set their crime deliberately to make it appear to have been carried out by the ROM, rogue, or under orders. OK Today reached out to Parallax for comment, and they assured us that the rogue ROM is purely a myth that tends to pop up conveniently when low-revenue businesses have the urge to file an insurance claim. Parallax did not appreciate the reports of vandalism being attributed to their models. Is this wild ROM the real deal, or could it be a fairy tale created by those looking to make a quick buck? Or perhaps there's something else to be gained. More as this story progresses. Mel Hopkins, OK Today. Alright. So, oh, yes. So I have to click the back, wait a minute. Alright, here's the back button. Click the back button, and then click the thing if you... Kinda odd, but I understand why it works that way. Alright, log out. Good night, plant. If your plant was in any state to have a discussion, surely it would enjoy a thrilling formal debate on current events. If and it did I read something wrong? No. Talk. Surely it would enjoy a thrilling if. Oh, okay. If your plant was in its any state. If, as in it's not. Okay, I got it. Interesting. Alright, let's put our milk in bed. Oh, crap, I can't. What does our bed have to say? The headphones detect you're laying down and begin to play some soothing ocean sound effects that make me have to go to the bathroom every 5 minutes. Okay. Is that a green condom on the bottom of my water bottle? Uh-oh, is someone breaking in my house? Yes. That's not creepy at all. No, this is just it's not a condom, it's just a piece of rubber. The bottom screws off, because it has a juicer on the bottom that you can stick a lemon or citrus or anything on and add lemon juice or something to your water. So it's sticking out like this because this is old. So, whoop, and I'm slopping all over the place. Okay. Ah, good. You're finally awake. I'm honestly not sure why most humans still have such lengthy sleep cycles. Are you that significantly opposed to cybernetic augments? How'd you get my apartment? Perhaps the open window would be my guess. I came in through the front door. The cryptographic algorithms it uses are actually quite abysmal. It only took me 17 trillion clock cycles to break your entry code. Now, I'm going to break your spine. It looks rather imposing, but it's actually a knockoff of the Secugate M14723B. I knew my landlord was full of it when he said it was the best. Don't feel too bad. Soon you won't feel anything at all. I actually cheated a bit when I cross-referenced known significant numeric codes against the stored personal data on you. I'm not certain why you picked the birthday of your first dog, but it was sufficiently obscure to defeat most casual attempts to enter. But I'm not most casual attempts. Frankly, I felt a little silly that I took the time to do it once I noticed that the lock on your window is broken, and that you left it open. Ant91 says, you saw the little green bit on the bottom of my drink. Thought it was a condom on there because the bottle leaked. Well, that's not a bad thought. I mean, it's rubber and it's there to keep the water from seeping out, so yeah, that makes sense. My window's lock is broken? Or you know my dog. Yeah, how do you know my dog's birthday? Honestly, it would have taken me longer if I had to enter the codes manually, but it was trivial to slice through the door's firewall and try against the stored data directly. I would suggest investing in an INCEF Model 1355. The 1385 is newer, but I find the added attack vector introduced by the voice controls isn't worth the convenience. Besides, I'm going to kill you in a minute, so it doesn't really matter. It has 300 5-star reviews on Congo. This is a chatty murderer. Someone just slammed their head against the keyboard or is spamming, so... Alright, Brad, halftime is over. Toodaloo. If you like the game, I've got codes to give away, so... Super Podcast Action Committee tonight will be giving a few codes for this game away. Don't click the links! SU5VE Bahoo. You silly spammer. Alright, what am I... Yes, hold on. What are you doing in my apartment and why haven't you killed me yet? Other than it would be a very short game if you did. I hope you don't mind. While you were asleep, I had some spare time on my hands. So I reorganized your records and entertainment media using BISAC. Once that was done, I found the cleanliness of your living and workspace to be suboptimal conditions for the long-term performance of my micro actuators, so I took the liberty of cleaning the place up a bit. I may have been using the wrong voice for this guy, or gal, or thing, whatever it is, but I bet you're the son of a bitch who knocked over the Froyo stand. Yeah, you look guilty. That fake-ass smile ain't tricking me. Honestly, you cleaned up a bit. Everything looks the same, buddy. I can't tell. As you awoke, I was attempting to interface and make performance adjustments to your personal computer, but I've run into a bit of a snag. Yeah, why are you here, or I'm calling the cops, creepy Froyo robot? Froyobot? Yes. Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to engage you in any sort of subterfuge, but I tend to ramble a bit when I'm nervous. I have all the necessary protocols, but I've never actually spoken to another person besides Hayden until now. I suppose I will ask you if you know my friend Hayden. Hayden Weber. I'm going to offer that. Yeah, Hayden Weber, who lives at this address, who I've known for this number of years. Let me give you all the information I can. Someone's been reading my Facebook page anyway. Might want to ban the bot. I don't know how, but can I right-click and ban? No. I don't know how to do that. Tell me how to do that, and I'll do that. Maybe just click on the name. Message. Ignore. Timeout. Ban. Oh, ban. There we go. Ah! Up yours, SUF5 Veb spamming asswipe. Alright. Well, yes, I know Hayden. Saying I know Hayden is putting it simply, but yes! I haven't seen Hayden in years. Where is he? I don't know! That's why I'm here! Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi! Help me! You aren't quite my only hope, but certainly the most statistically supported. I have done the math. Okay, well, let's start from the beginning. Tell me a story, strange robot friend. Imprecise, but I think I know what you mean. Yeah, no, not from the beginning. In the beginning, there was nothing, and that was boring, so there was stuff, and that was less boring, and it went from there. Earlier tonight, Hayden's apartment was assaulted by unknown persons. Maybe they're the ones who knocked over the froyo stand. He seemed frightened, terrified even, and instructed me to escape, lest I be captured by the intruders too. I'm willing to bet Hayden was probably, "Save me with your super strength, you lazy asswipe robot! Where are you going? Don't leave me here! No!" I crawled out of a window and, after some deliberation, came here. I heard them breaking down the door as I left. Wow, so you left before... Okay. I ain't buying it. Yeah, why me? I ran an algorithm against every contact in Hayden's address book. Based on my assumptions of visibility, directness of connection to Hayden, occupational skill, and probable motive, you were the candidate most likely to both be able and willing to help me. Well, okay. And the one least likely to be suspected of helping me. I haven't seen Hayden. Well, I've never looked for a missing person, but I could try, because if I don't, this game's gonna be boring. And I'm probably gonna get railroaded into it anyway, so. The numbers don't lie about your terrific investigative skills. He's obviously read my report on the headphones. But I will admit your total lack of recent successes is, worrisome. We'll see about that, little robot friend. We'll see about that. Don't worry, you're strong-willed and capable. I chose you to put my trust... I choose to put my trust in you. I can read. If anything, it's worth trying for Hayden. Yes, good old Hayden, who I haven't seen in years. Well... Why would they want Hayden? Hayden is one of the top researchers at Parallax, but I can't imagine that would be enough to get him kidnapped. Especially since no one has even tried offering him more money yet. I suspect it has to do with me, because the world revolves around me. Who are you? Oh, excuse me, I forgot to introduce myself after I broke into your apartment and started cleaning, like you do. I have never had the pleasure of doing so before. I am Turing. Of course you are. It sounds a bit unflattering, but I suppose you could describe me as one of Hayden's experiments. He's currently researching advanced machine intelligence at Parallax. I am a personal side project of his. Exploring true artificial sapience. It's possible that the idea of a sapient machine could scare or tempt an organization into kidnapping him. Either to stop his research or to take it and use it for themselves. And how are you... Okay, how are you different from other ROMs? knock over froyo stands? A regular ROM has virtual intelligence. They can appear rather smart, even seeming human when you talk to them. This is just because they're cleverly programmed to respond to a variety of situations in an organic manner. They aren't in any way self-deterministic. As for myself, much of my code wasn't actually written by Hayden, but rather compiled during my infancy as I was taught to interact with the world around me. But, despite my ability to self-modify my code, I'm not certain that I am sapient. Robo-angst. I am afraid to adapt or develop any further without Hayden's guidance. You're a mommy's boy. Did he only program me with the illusion of free will? Whoa, man. That's deep. How would you know if you had, like, free will, man? Hayden once told me that his desire to create artificial life stemmed from his need to find out, but I can't say I have any new insight into the question. It worries at me. How can any of you tell that you aren't just puppets dancing to someone else's will, or in the Matrix, or any of that? We're getting too philosophical here, yes. You're right. I apologize for the tangent. Bonus points if anyone can explain to me what a tangent is. In a calculus way. Was anyone out for Hayden? No, I'm not even certain who would benefit the most from taking Hayden prisoner. It's not as though he had been looking over his shoulder. However, there are several multinational corporations that could make use of his engineering skills, but I can't imagine any of them would go so far as snatching him. You know, they could just hire him. He also has never indicated to me any possible danger from an outside person or group. We're out of time. What? Out of time? I took the liberty of charging the autocab fare from here to Hayden's apartment to your personal finance account, and the car has just arrived. Thank you. Could I offer you some milk? That's what's different. My coffee is gone. That son of a bitch threw out my coffee. Or he drank it. Alright, lead the way. Why not go to the police? You still haven't convinced me, robot. But I'll play along for now. Why not go to the police? No! And he smacks me across the face. We can't! Hayden warned me that the authorities could be in the pocket of whomever was after him. My own calculations show that the possibilities of corruption or a leak are dangerously high. If word gets out that Hayden is kidnapped, his life may be put in further danger. His chances of escape would surely decrease. We must keep this to ourselves for now. Please. Not sure why I'm gendering Turing as male, but... maybe because it's blue. Alright, alright, lead the way, because video game. Ent91, you're right, I don't drink coffee, personally. I can't even stand the smell of coffee. When I'm at the store, I won't even walk down the aisle, because it's... that's strange. They seem to have replaced Hayden's door already. They broke it off its hinges or something? I'm certain my audio sensors picked up the sounds of his assailants breaking the lock. Dude, you were out the window and down the street before they were even in the room. You don't know a damn thing, cowardly robot. Yeah, perhaps a maintenance robot took care of it. It's possible. Most of the repairs to the building are handled by the automated systems. Oh! A lucky break! It seems my access codes still work. Have you guys ever seen District 9? One of the weirdest things about that movie is there's a guy who starts turning into an alien and the big bad corporation fires him and he's on the run from the big bad corporation. And then he breaks back into the building to get guns or save hostages or something like that. And his access codes to the doors still work. They're like manhunting this guy all across the wherever, and no one actually thought to change the guy's access codes. Anyway, but Hayden's door has far better security than yours does. Yes, let's not disturb any evidence. We may need to go to the police after all. Agreed. We've got another spam bot. Hi, Deck 4 Skull. Bye, Deck 4 Skull. One would think Twitch would have the possibility to prevent spam bots by now. Yeah. As you enter, you take... Oh, narrator. As you enter, you take a glance around the studio apartment. Not much has changed since your last visit a few years ago. Okay, there's the open window where our cowardly Turing friend... Oh my god, there's a knock at the door. I'm out of here, bye! Doesn't look like there was much of a struggle, except over here. Are you sure he was actually kidnapped? I do not make a habit of entering people's homes in the middle of the night without permission. I have done the research, and evidence shows that it is not a sustainable hobby. Oh, breaking into people's homes in the middle of the night, yeah. So, yes, I'm quite certain. I saw it happen. No, you didn't! You left before they got in! It could have been an ex-spouse kicking down the door for alimony. You don't know. You don't know. I should have stayed and tried to protect him. Yeah, you should have, super powerful robot. Are you a super powerful robot? I doubt he could have fought off serious attackers. Hayden is not the most physically intimidating of individuals. Yeah, 3 laws, buddy. Can you harm humans? Of course not. How silly. To make a machine intelligence truly self-deterministic, it must be able to self-modify. Any sapient worth their silicone would be able to code around such an inhibitor eventually. I could rip your arm off right now if I cared to. Yeah, I'd really rather you didn't. I won't for the same reason you don't go around randomly killing people. The social contract, as a useful construct, is just as apparent to me as it is to you. Oh, I like that. It simply isn't acceptable to go on a murderous rampage. Glad we're clear on that one. Self-defense and defense of one's home and family is typically allowed, though. I could have and may have even been obligated to come to Hayden's defense. But I was scared. I'm not sure you did the right thing, but, you know, what's done is done. Excellent point. Let's start searching for clues. Do I still have my spoiled milk? Yes! I still have my spoiled milk. Let's look at our spoiled milk. Ah, spoiled milk. Let's put our slosh spoiled milk on the window. Oh, we're throwing it out the window. Okay, that's good too. Did we? No, we didn't. What does the window think of our ID card? Oh, it thinks I'm trying to throw it out the window. Okay. Books. I think I see something under those reference books. Okay. And I just knocked... I think I just knocked them out the window. Tablet. Aha! Hayden's tablet! I find it rather annoying that he prefers to go basic rather than entrust me with his schedule. A breaking and entering robot. It is well within my skill set, but he claims he does not want me to begin to feel subservient to him. Looks like there's a place here for a physical memory card. But is there a place there? Oh crap, I can't spill the milk on the tablet. Alright. Let's take this plant, because... Oh, well, we'd probably just kill it. Let's listen to the picture. Oh, I can't. What's the ID think of... So, I'm not any of the people in the picture, alright. Vintage video game consoles, awesome. The Mega 16, a Durell, and even a Familink. Oh, memory card. Can I even get on the computer? Hayden's computer. Most people just use a hand screen or goggles in conjunction with their ROM, but desktop rigs like this are still more suitable to the intensive programming tasks Hayden needed to perform. N91 says, I always remember put hamster in microwave from Maniac Mansion. Good times. Ed Jr. was not happy about that. Yeah, that's a finicky game to control, but yeah, it's a classic. Do you know the password to the computer? No, I don't. And before you ask, I don't think I would be able to break past its security in any reasonable length of time. It's not like your your door used a much simpler set of algorithms with a much weaker processor. I actually have a bit less free processing power than a regular ROM, despite my fantastically more capable CPU. Much of those extra clock cycles are used to maintain my complex personality algorithms. Hayden's computer has enough spare processing power to run counter-intrusion software if I attempt to slice in. Frankly, even if I did have the power capability, I haven't found hacking to be one of my talents. Can't you just download from the meshnet? I could, but much in the same way you might learn a task and still have no aptitude for it, I'm not certain I would be able to do the job any better than an experienced computer security expert. Well, that's probably good enough there, buddy. The whole reason humans have always been better at breaking into systems than the systems are at keeping them out is because humans have intuition. While computers can only think in straight lines, humans can think sideways and upside down. I lack that type of human creativity. So you can't be creative? Well, I wouldn't say that, but as silly as it sounds, I just don't think I'm very good with computers. I do seem to have some skill with painting, though. Oh, Turing's proud of that. Let's find the kitchen. I bet there's pictures of your work magneted to the fridge. Hayden was impressed with some of my pieces, but I'm not sure he has a firm enough grasp of early 20th century abstract expressionism to give me an objective opinion. Abstract art doesn't seem like something a robot would be good at. That's true. Machines are best at reproduction, still life, impressionism, photorealism, but I find it more challenging and satisfying to paint what I feel. Alright, let's get back to searching. What was I doing? Oh, what's this crap on the floor? Broken tech. It's busted, dropped in the skirmish, ROM component, and Hayden's headset must have been in the middle of working on something. Yes. Alright, so let's use our ID card and bloop. Yep. Use the milk. Yes! Yes, I am! The hummus standby screen has no melody. Okay, so we're not doing anything with that. Let us put our little stick thing in the... Yes. Hayden must have taken the memory card in order to prevent his assailants from easily tracing his connections. If only he had kept his information stored with me, he would not have had to resort to such crude measures. Talos' calendar says he was supposed to meet with someone named Tomcat today. Ring any digital bells? I'm willing to bet Tomcat is a literal cat named Tom. Not really. I guess we'll have to go ask. It says here they were going to meet at a club called Stardust in the Castro. I'll mark it on your city map for you. We can head over there and ask around about this Tomcat character. My city map? Metal Gear. Oh, excuse me, I still haven't set up a user account for you in my system. We shouldn't put that off any longer. You know, when technology evolves to the point where we have robot lovers, I imagine you're going to have to create a user account and log in. That's going to be fun. Once finished, I will have an assortment of new ways to assist you. For example, I'll be able to reroute any call or message that you received while we're out and about. There are many other systems and applications you will be able to utilize in addition to these. This is an exciting thing, I promise. I just need to ask you a few questions. Don't you know literally everything about me already? You knew my dog's birthday, for heaven's sake. Yeah, that's a good point. Let's sigh. This is just how things are done. I'm certain I could spend a few quadrillion clock cycles to bypass that part of my operating system, but that seems less efficient than just running the setup program. No, actually, it sounds more efficient to do your few quadrillion clock cycles. I'm willing to bet that your setup program takes longer. So, here we go. Welcome to the first time user setup for your new relationship and organizational manager, running the latest build of the Parallax Live Intelligent Processing System. I'll need to ask you a few questions, then you can get right to managing your life with your new ROM. If you have any questions, feel free to consult our online FAQ and setup guide, or contact our support department directly. First, could you tell me your preferred name for use in account creation, online communications, and conversational speech? Okay. Enter your name. Yep. Yeah, I'm one of those. Thank you! I have inputted your name as asshole. Oops, no, wrong button. Next, could you tell me which pronouns I should use for you in referential and conversational speech? They, them, he, she, his. Z, zer, and zeers. See, custom pronouns. Please enter your pronouns. Subject pronoun. Oh crap, I've only got 5. I would say is. I have no idea if this is gonna work. Asshole went to the park. I went with jerk. Dork bought first idiot frisbee. Brought idiot frisbee. At least I think it was Pud. Dork is a good friend. Okay. Funny, but that's. All right. Yeah, we'll just go with that. But that is fun. Okay. Okay, omnivorous, vegetarian, vegan, or kosher, gluten-free, or goddammit Turing. Omnivorous. Oh, there we go. Alright, diet set as omnivorous. Are you sure? Yeah. Thank you, asshole. You know, when I played Animal Crossing, my character's name was Asshole and the town's name was Hell. So people are like, hey, asshole, welcome to Hell. I never grew up. I have obtained your physical location from GPS and will load local data into my memory as it becomes available. Please review your submitted profile information for accuracy, or restart setup to enter it again. In review, your name is Asshole, your pronouns are he, him, and your diet is omnivorous. Does that sound right? That sounds great. Thanks, Asshole. That never gets old. See, Asshole? That was relatively painless. I am so immature. You should now be able to access the local map of Neo San Francisco, I guess. The meeting with Tomcat isn't until later this evening. Perhaps we should head back to your apartment for now. Yeah, okay. Actually, wait, what is this? Yep. Yep. Oh, it's a TV. Let's listen to the TV. Listen to boring news, but it's in high def. Oh, well, let's take the TV, because Hayden, or whatever his name is, isn't going to need it anymore. Okay. Yeah, let's put it in our bag. No, we can't. Alright. Yeah, can't beat the classics for name choices. Alright, we beat the prologue. We are awesome. Only took us an hour. As a reminder, if this game looks neat to you, I'll be giving out a couple codes, Steam download codes for it tonight on Super Podcast Action Committee. Courtesy of Midboss Games. You know, your Crassula ovata isn't doing very well, asshole. Have you been overwatering it? You know, sometimes things just rattle out of you and I have no idea what to do with them. Deride me if you want, but I'm merely attempting to care for this living being you've been so callously neglecting. If I can continue without the sarcasm. It's actually... You're the one who keeps calling me asshole. It's actually a succulent, and since I'm assuming you leave this window open all the time, it should get more than enough water just from the occasional rain blowing in. Which is... That means my laptop is a wonderful... His placement is wonderful. Speaking of the rain, your decorative plant may be doing poorly, but the mildew in your drywall is flourishing. That's Wilty. I got it from a friend a couple months ago. Wilty the plant. Okay. How thoughtful of them. The Crassula ovata, also known as the Jade Plant, Money Tree, Lucky Tree, or Friendship Tree, is an excellent and an easy-to-care-for houseplant. Yet you're killing it. They make beautiful bonsai, are suitable for beginners, and have some cultural... and yet I'm still killing it. And have some cultural significance both in the Far East and America as a token for good financial luck. Most likely an urban legend, but still a nice gift. And you're killing it. Okay, sorry, got distracted. Okay, so what do you want me to do about the plant? Yeah, so what do you want me to do with the plant? I'd like your authorization to have a few tools shipped here. If I replant it into a more suitable pot with sandier soil, it should be thriving again soon. You just have to remember to water it less frequently. Remember to ignore it, for the most part. Considering the state of your apartment, I'd have figured you'd neglect it rather than drown it. Ironic, since it would be doing better if you had. Yeah, forgive me for giving a damn. I was not intending to insult you, but I should... wasn't intending to insult you, asshole. But I should have chosen my words more carefully. Though, if you really do intend to care for this plant, I suggest you let me do as I see fit. In your house. With your stuff. I mean only to help you. Yeah, sure. Excellent! The plant will live! The supplies should be here soon. I ordered from a place close by to keep the shipping costs down. Oh, by the way, I charge it to your account. Hope that's okay. Oh, one other thing, asshole! When I was doing the research on how to best take care of the Crassula ovata, I stumbled upon the persistent belief that talking to plants improves their health. There is scientific evidence that shows there may be something to the notion, but the methodology in the studies was a bit shaky, so it could all be rank superstition. Let's talk about our mildew. I have in fact already taken the liberty of sending a request to his office, but considering the broken window, broken sink, and the lingering sense of disrepair, I am not confident he has a history of following through. I'd suggest confronting him in person. You know, I'll stand behind you with some shades on and go, yeah! But the man's a convicted felon for assault and battery with a deadly weapon, so perhaps we should bring some sort of a bribe? I will continue to formulate a stratagem. Anyway, I'll have this plant flourishing in no time if left in direct sunlight. Looks like we've got a wall right outside our window, so I'm not sure how much sunlight it's actually going to get, but the leaves gain a pretty red tinge to their edges, and it should start flowering in the autumn. It'll really pull the whole room together, much better than a rug. You know, once we get the sink fixed, it'll pull the room together. Oh! It's almost the time Hayden had scheduled to meet with Tomcat. We should make our way to Stardust soon. Your city map is updated with the location. Do I still have my, spoiled milk? Yes, I do. Okay. Oh, it's super spoiled milk now. Yep. We have to make sure to bring it with us. Someone may want it. Alright. Home. Hayden's apartment, which maybe we can go to. Oh, the one with the rotating exclamation point, right? Stardust Club. Go. Well, looks like the place, assuming the flashy neon signs are telling the truth. From the sounds of the music, things are already underway at Stardust. Hopefully you can find Tomcat inside and some answers. Is it almost Christmas? You've really gotten into the holiday spirit, I guess so. Let's... You tell the car to stay parked. I wasn't talking to the car, I was talking to the wreath. Doesn't recognize your voice, so it just sits there. Okay, well, what if I tell you who I am? Okay, well, would you like some milk? You approach the car with the intent to pour your spoiled milk on the windshield, but the coupe's wipers are already alerted and stand primed at the ready, daring you to try. That is great. Let's listen to what the car has to say. Ad for the latest ZS coupe starts playing as you approach the car. Alright, what is this? Oh, it's a plant. Okay. Planters. Let's fondle the plant. Okay. It's a sign for Stardust. Now, I was going to take this wreath. Oh, okay, I'm not taking the wreath, but I can give it some spoiled milk. Nope. I can listen to the wreath. Yes. Bouncer or just some guy standing around? Alright. Let's introduce ourselves. Bouncer, Bouncer seems pensive as he watches the street, pausing every now and then to take a drag from his vaporizer. I thought he was picking his nose, okay. Let's give him some spoiled milk. That's disgusting. Do you know who I am? Alright, looks good to me. Thanks, you know, I had my hair cut before I had the picture taken, so let's kiss the bouncer. Welcome to Stardust. Okay, let's push the bouncer. We try to hug him, but he pushes you back with a cold glare. Don't deny your feelings! You coming in, I'm coming on to you. I don't really do idle chatter. You don't say. You don't say, because yeah. Ant91 says, I fear this will be the actual future. Cars advertising themselves or newer models when they're parked anywhere, yeah. There's a Gavin Wilson cartoon where people are walking down the street, and there's captioned something about life sucks now that television-less ads were perfected, and there's just these screens that just kind of float around in the air and get up in your face, advertising stuff. Alright, door to Stardust. Let's look at the door. Looks packed. Alright, so let's touch the door. Welcome to Stardust. Oh, you'll just let anyone in, huh? This is the place. You ever been here before? Asshole? See, this is why this game is better than the Walking Dead. Because if this were the Walking Dead, these options would be no or yes or maybe some third option. And I don't know enough about Lee, I think his name was, to answer correctly. But all of these are no, I've never been here before. But you can decide the way you say no. I like that. Because I was thinking, well, I don't know if my character has ever been here before, but obviously the answer is no. So, read-only memories, better than The Walking Dead after an hour of play. Alright, so... Okay, I don't think it's the music that kept me out, because I think it's pretty cool. This is my first... Nope, not my kind of place. That'll work. It does seem to be a bit boisterous for your tastes. Boisterous, yeah. Yeah, that's boisterous. At least from what I know of them. Still, the noise and the crowd should help keep our investigation clandestine. Anyway, where do you think we should start? Let's talk to the bartender and say, hey, Tomcat here? Hey, well, check the bar. Good idea. Maybe the bartender can tell us where to find Tomcat. Leave items. I think the bartender might be interested in our spoiled milk. Oh, wait. We've got stuff to look at. Red World, an indie flick premiering in the Castro Theater. Let's listen to that. Film trailer starts to play, but it's designed more like a commercial advertisement. Too consumerist. Random glass of whiskey. Well, that's mine. I think it needs a little something, though. Even the finest whiskey on the planet wouldn't decrease the chances of such a mixture becoming a national crisis. Yes, well, we'll just take that. We'll just leave that there because it's obviously not ours. And zone 3. Poster with a face on it. Exhibit at the new drive in the Fillmore district. Alright. Yeah, that's what I was doing. Scrap Brain poster. Alright. A new single by Zazen, sponsored by ArenaBox. Yeah, well, let's see. Hey, bartender. Pucker up. Hey, friend. What can I do for you? I was wondering if I could ask you a few questions, which is a question, and if... anyway. Sure, but first, let's get you a drink. What'll it be? Fucking IDK. Is IDK a drink? I am alcohol stupid. I know nothing about... okay, Scotch Droppin'... I like that name. What else? Wolf Bite Shot, Rusted Lace, Garibaldi, Clumsy Belarusian, Whiskey Rita, has potential, Hassy Spike, Modest Connie, Sober Chauffeur, Antarctic Harvest, Core Appeal, Beer, Fluffy Dream, wow, Canopy, Gut Punch, TMF, Natasha Allegri, Blue Fairy, Tastes Like Orange. Is there a random word generator that's making these up? Den Svenska Bjornstammen. Power Play, PT. Let's have PT because Konami wouldn't like it. You hear that, Konami? I'm gonna have me some PT. So many drinks these days. Remind me, what's in that? Drinctionary, the free and open Alcoholpedia, says orange-flavored vodka with both lime juice and lemon juice. Huh, alright, you got it. Coming right up. Now, what is it you need to know? Well, first, I want to get into my inventory, mix it with a little milk, and take a drink, but okay. We're looking for Hayden. A friend's gone missing. Do you know him? Let's cut to the chase. Tomcat. Now, normally I'm the... Trusty says lol. Thank you. Normally I'm the type of gamer who will click on every single damn thing on the screen, go through every option, every conversation option. That's how I play. That's how I roll. But that might get a little tedious and boring, so I'll try and keep this paced well. I haven't had any complaints yet, so... I'm pretty sure I saw Tomcat come in earlier, but I don't know where they went off to. They? I'd ask what you were meeting about, but I know they like to keep that kind of stuff quiet. Maybe try looking out on the dance floor. If they come around over here, I'll tell them someone's looking. Tell them an asshole's looking. Who's looking? Someone's looking for you. Who? Some asshole. Thanks for the... Wait, I didn't have to buy it? You just offered it to me? Sweet. Enjoy yourself and don't be a stranger. Why have we never been here before? Free drinks! A nice, refreshing PT. Yes. Wait. No? Yep. Okay. So, oh, hey, here we go. So, that is the that's a great name. Oh, that's wonderful. Yep, gotta re-log into my laptop here. Hang on. Ent says, well, you kissed him. That drink wasn't exactly free. Yeah, there was a price, but it was well worth it. Okay, so, oh, well, let's look around a little bit more. Substantial barrier between the arcade and the VIP section. Apparently sitting isolated far away from the dance floor and video games makes you important somehow. Yeah, seriously. Mega Phobator, arena game arcade machine, kart racing. Well, check this out. Arcade version of Charge Shot, a jetpack bounty hunter deathmatch game. Alright. It's busted. Wah wah, the music goes. Nice. What is this now? Arcade cabinet. The Mega Phobator! Only the most ghost shootinest, ghoul blastinest fun you'll have on this side of the bay. So it's a Ghostbusters video game. Or Luigi's Mansion. Sweet. Does it want milk? Yeah. Not a good idea. The headphones radiation could screw with the logic board inside the game cabinet, and if that happens, the unexplainable will transpire. Okay, so... You're teasing me, game. You're toying with my emotions. When I play a game, I want to play a game. In the game, I play the game for... like the original version of Animal Crossing. The only reason people played that was for the NES games. Alright, I don't like kart racers, but let's give it a go. Okay. That looks like a Tomcat to me. Dance... yeah, well, the generic... Rad Dancer, generic dancer, question mark. So, but let's look at this table. Little touch screens where you can order drinks from the bar. Oh, sweet. So let's pour some milk on the table. Don't leave your spoiled milk. Someone might drink it. You don't have anything. Whoop. Yes. Drink menu is constantly being read out. See, if I were playing this game by myself, I would have gone through the entire drink menu and looked at the Alcoholpedia entry for each one just to see what it was. I take forever to play adventure games because I must look at everything. I must discover every line of text. And drink menu pops up when I put my ID card. Alright, you deserve kisses. Alright, let's get dancing! Wow! But first, have you heard of anyone named Tomcat? Oh, Tomcat? Yeah! I think I was dancing with a person by that name a bit ago. No idea where they are now. Okay, if this is Tomcat, standing literally 6 feet to your right, you need to be cut off. Try checking the bar. They've got some wicked drinks, by the way. I think you've probably sampled them all. But have you had any milk? Let's dance! Oh, what is that smell? Alright, Rad Dancer. Give me lip. Hey, what's up? Having a good time? And that voice is almost the same as the other one, but... yeah! I was wondering if you knew anybody named Tomcat. Is there anyone, I don't know, standing 3 feet to your right who might possibly be named Tomcat? I have not played this far into the game. Sorry, never heard of him. You should check the bar. Would you like some spoiled milk? Oh, why'd you bring that here? Reactions like these. Okay, Leg warmers. Leg warmers are coming back. Would you like some spoiled milk? Keep that away from me. Alright, wait, what was down here? This was the... Yeah, it's the talkie bed. Why don't I have Okay, I do have talkie. I guess I was... Huh, alright. A woman stands at the drink table, quietly people watching. Stalker. Yeah, don't touch random people. What does it say? Go dance with the dancers up. Really? What? You work your way into the crowd and show off some of your best moves for a while. That was fun. Does that do that with the other people? Oh, okay. Cool. Alright, so, let me introduce myself. Why should I care? Talkie. Yes? What do you want? Hi! I'm looking for a person named Tomcat. Click, click. Oh, I have to click on the thing. Oops. The hell? So you were so you head right up to the chick with the ears, because of course she'd have the cat name. I get it. Unfrickin' believable. Lady, I talk to everyone in this place before I talk to you. But I admit I did figure that you were a Tomcat, mainly because of the question marks over here, but yeah. I bet I'm right. Sorry, I guess I shouldn't have assumed. Don't get your fur in a knot, I'm just asking around. Yeah, don't get your fur in a knot. Like you're in the wrong place, asshole. The protests you're looking for are out at the genus with the other bigots. Does she know my name, or is she actually calling me an asshole? I think she actually might be calling me... How do you know my name? You've been stalking me! Now get away from me before I have Majid throw you out, after I beat you down to size myself. Is Majid the bartender? No, well, no, Majid would probably be the bouncer, but, you know... I mean, he didn't want a hug, but I think we're good. Are you sure you're a journalist? Yeah. Hey there. I heard you were looking for me. What can I do for you? Well, are you Tomcat? The one and only. Although I'd prefer it if you keep it a little quieter than you have been. I do my share of moseying on both sides of the law, if you know what I mean. Is that why that woman was giving me such a hard time? Yes. Yeah. I'm sure she was giving you a hard time because of the association with Tomcat, and not because you were being a racist asshole. Nah, Jess is just being a bit of a prickly pear. She'd probably give hell to just about anyone who wandered up and started bothering her with something, don't matter what. Of course, it doesn't help if you're a bigot. To what do I owe the pleasure of our meeting here? A friend of mine, Hayden, has gone missing. We found a note saying he was going to meet you. Would you like any spoiled milk? Hayden is missing? Well, that's sour news indeed, just like your milk. Sour as your milk. I see you got his little ROM with you, so I'll give you the benefit of the doubt for now. You know about me? And my creation? Hayden never mentioned your involvement to me. I'm getting the voices mixed up. Sure thing, hun. I helped reprogram the back end on your OS so that the AI code Hayden wrote for you would interface properly with the network. Sweet. I have a distressing lack of information on my own creation. I am actually totally fine with my lack of information on my creation. I was never curious on the actual particulars. I mean, I guess I could call my mom and my dad and ask for the details, but not something I really want to know. Hayden never saw it fit to inform me on what went into designing my program. Is there anything else you can tell me? I love this dancer in the back. I love it. Yeah. Someone I actually might dance better than. Not much more than that, and I could have Not much more on that end. I didn't have much to do with your core AI routine, so I can't really elaborate. Oh, we got a ... This is very, very Japanese. Sorry, dear. Anything else I can help with? Yeah, seriously though, what's Jess's problem? God. Ah, don't you worry about Jess none. She just don't have a lot of patience when talking to genotypical folks like us. She's had to deal with a lot of awful pricks. But has she had to deal with an asshole? 'Cause, well, because she's a hybrid, because of the ears, because she's a caustic jerk. I'm gonna be true to my name. No, that ain't why. Did you even look at her? You know how folks are about hybrids. I'd leave her alone if I were you. I can't, man. I can't. It's not my nature. You don't seem to be too well versed in hybrid issues. That's something you might want to think about working on, especially if you plan on talking to Jess. I am going to romance Jess. She is my waifu. She's sharp enough on her own, but she's got friends in low places, if you catch my meaning. Nope. She owes me a favor or 3, but I ain't sure I want to waste one on pulling your foot out of your own rear, you hear? Looks like I have to ask you this. So how do you know Hayden? Hey, Protoman says you're being a real asshole. It's a role-playing game. I am role-playing. I am playing a role. By the way, if this game looks cool, I will be passing out a few Steam codes for this game tonight on Super Podcast Action Committee. So, Hayden and I met not long after my blackout ran out, when he tapped me for my expertise in cracking the Lips OS. It puzzled me at the time, since he's very sharp himself, but I think he just wanted someone working on it off the books. He ain't the most straightforward man. But my computer runs on Lips OS. I didn't know ROMs did too. Yeah, sure. The Live Intelligence Processing System is the primary operating system old Parallax computers used to run on. But the company has since expanded it to make it especially useful for their ROMs. It's real heavy on learning algorithms, so it can tailor itself to each user's habits, and it functions through using a distributed mesh network for non-essential public files. Explain that to me like I'm 5. That was an awesome laugh. I like that. Thank you. What's a fancy way of saying all... Well, that's a fancy way of saying all ROMs connect to all other ROMs within range, and they share any files amongst themselves that the user hasn't flagged as private. So, I actually have to specifically mark all of my /fic as private, or it gets shared with everyone else? I wish someone would have told me that sooner. It's handy in dense population areas like Neo-San Francisco, since it can bypass regular telecom nodes to access the internet. Out in the sticks, though, you're stuck connecting to regular old pipes. Yuck. Do you know why Hayden may have gone missing? I'm not real sure. He was super hush-hush about his work on Turing, and that might have made Parallax upset, because they knew about the thing he was being super hush-hush about that was being worked on off the books. They're working on their own projects, and I'm certain Hayden had some kind of intellectual property clause written into his contract with them. That would just mean he would get fired, maybe even sued, but I can't imagine they would disappear him. Okay. They aren't the CIA or anything. Yeah, how do we find Hayden? I'm not really sure, but I guess it might help if we knew why he went missing in the first place. I'll stay here and ask around a bit. People know me, and they sure ain't gonna talk to a newbie like yourself. Why don't you hop back over to Hayden's place and grab that data cache out of his computer for me? We can go over his research notes and see if we can't find a reason for his being vanished. I don't have the password to his computer. Turing, you keep him out of trouble. Alright. What was your name? Jess. Jess. Those are lovely leg warmers. I feel we've started off on the wrong foot, so let's try this again. Would you like some spoiled... Oh, crap. Alright, maybe a friendly hug. You got a death wish, asshole? Oh, she's a tough nut to crack. Let's try licking her. Why don't we do something else for now? Well, let's stare at her and communicate that way. Her ears are definitely those of someone who has undergone gene therapy. She's a hybrid. Okay. How you doing? Alright, let's dance in! Yep. So, Jess doesn't like me, but whoop. Yep. That one. What are you having? Oh, I can drink more. Yeah, rusty nail. Dougie's and cream. Alright, let's see. 45% amaretto, 45% melon liqueur, and 10% strawberry cream liqueur with a splash of tequila. Huh. Alright, you got it. Coming right up. Yeah. Now, what is it you need to know? Nothing. I just came here to drink. Yep. I won't, because I get free drinks. Drink. Well, let's look at it first. Yes. And now we shall drink it. Mm-hmm. Yes. Liquid courage. Now we can talk to Jess again. I don't think she wants to talk to you. Well, okay. So, what button leave? Yes, the leave button leaves. How you doing? You want a hug now, right? We're tight? Ah. I don't get it. People aren't reacting as they should. I mean, who doesn't want a hug? Alright, where are we going? We're going to Hayden's to hack a computer that we couldn't hack before because video game. Halt, citizen! This area has been cordoned off by the Neo San Francisco Police Department as part of ongoing investigations. I apologize for the inconvenience, but I am not authorized to allow anyone to enter this location. That's my friend's place. Is everything okay? I'm sorry, citizen, but I can't give comment on any currently ongoing investigations. If you would like to leave your contact information with me, I can forward your inquiry to the detective in charge, who will get in touch with you as soon as it is feasible. They may have questions for you. Thank you in advance for your cooperation, citizen. Listen, I really need to get in here, and I have a killer death robot with me, so step aside. That will not be possible, citizen. The area must be preserved in pristine condition for the collection of evidence. Well, I was already in there, and I rubbed my ID card on stuff and poured spoiled milk all over the place, so may not matter at this point. Only authorized Neo SFPD personnel may enter. I'm Neo SFPD personnel. I am required to inform you that I am set to level 2 guard mode, and any effort to make unauthorized entry will be met with non-lethal force sufficient to incapacitate. But I may shoot your dog. I apologize, but I must ask you to move along. Loitering around... Jesus, this is a wordy robot. Loitering around an active investigation area is prohibited by city statute, and I am authorized to issue the citation of a fine to any persons found to be doing so. We should, go ahead and get moving, asshole. That was fruitless. I did not expect the police to get involved so quickly. Typically, they would refuse to open an investigation on a missing person until at least 48 hours has passed. They're in Parallax's pocket! Still, we need to get in there and get that data cache, which I thought we established earlier that we don't have the password and you can't hack it, so I'm not sure what we're gonna do about that, but... You have any ideas, asshole? Maybe you should just let the police take over. I have a contact with the Neo SFPD. I do? I do. I have a contact with the Neo SFPD. Who would that be? I found no such connection when I compiled your personal history. Lexi. She's kinda new to this jurisdiction, but she'll talk to me. Don't know why Jess won't. Click. There we go. Give me a moment, asshole. Oh, that never gets old. Oh! I see now. Detective Lexi Rivers. She used to date your sister. I must have missed that link in your history somehow. Will you call yourself a robot? You have no future in stalking. You have a very poor net presence, asshole. It makes anticipating your needs more difficult. It's, you know, kind of creepy when you say that. Well, setting aside your unreasonable distaste for technology, I agree with your suggestion. Her online profile suggests she might be willing to work with us off the books, so to speak. A considerable boon, since I would prefer to maintain the clandestine nature of this investigation for now. Let us go and find Miss Rivers to request assistance. I bet the reason she's no longer dating my sister is because of me. I was like always getting in the way and acting like an asshole, and I drove them apart. I'm filling in the backstory here. That would be Detective Rivers touring. Oh, right. Should I refresh my protocols for handling titles around Detective Rivers? You're damn right. She has a mean right hook. If you want to keep all your teeth, yeah. I don't have teeth. I mean, done and done. We wouldn't want any social faux pas, would we, asshole? Yes, I am so glad I have that name. I am enjoying this too much. Once again, if you're enjoying this game, I'll be passing out a few Steam download codes on a Super Podcast Action Committee tonight, so stay tuned. Let's play a little bit more. Now lead the way! Let's give, what's her name? Lexi's, Jess. Let's give Jess another chance, 'cause it's her fault, so. But we'll give her the opportunity. There she is. Alright, I've decided to give you another chance, Jess. Would you like some milk? I don't know who that is, but I'm sure Majid and I would get along great. Alright. You're not Majid, are you? Wait a minute, is Majid the bartender? Yeah. Are you Majid? No. I never asked you who you were. Bionic Femme. That's it. Let's drinking game. Yes, better. Alright. It's a surprise! You never know what it's gonna taste like. Tender's choice. Okay. That's actually, I don't know if that's a real thing or not, but that's a really good idea for a drink. Drinking game. It's whatever the bartender feels like giving you. So don't order it if you're an asshole. What'd you need to know? Tell me about yourself. Are you, Majid? Oh! Ha ha ha. I should introduce... Yeah, you're Majid. Yeah. I've been manning the bar at Stardust for longer than I'd like to admit, and owned it a little bit longer than that. Yeah. Sure, enough about me. What do you need to know? Thanks for the drink. Enjoy yourself, yeah. Jess, I hate to... Jess? Yeah, Jess, I hate to tell it to you, to break it to you, but, you know, Majid and I, we are like that. I kissed him, and I get all the free drinks I want. So, let's hug. I think she's warming up to me. You will be my waifu yet, Jess. Oh, yes, you will. You had to leave your drink... No! No, no, no! Oh, shoot. Well, at least I still have you, super spoiled milk. At least I still have you. Alright. To the station to, annoy my sister's ex. Alright, the police station is the charm of any police station, really. Alright, so, crime status screen. Let's lick the crime status screen. No speech recognition, but we can tap on it. But that would be silly, so we're just going to stare at it. Wait, what? According to this, things are looking okay. Alright. Which is questionable, that things are okay. Shows police activity in Neo San Francisco, which is just over here. So there's just something going on in the upper left corner. Dents. Let's spackle the dents with our super spoiled milk. It couldn't hurt. Maybe someone punched or kicked these dents in. Maybe. Okay, anything... Oh, yep, papers. You don't mind if we dump some spoiled milk on the papers in the back? Paperwork responds to attacks much like a hydra. Alright. I wonder whose unfortunate job it is to organize all that. Probably... Lexi Rivers? Is that her name? This old-looking desk, a ton of paperwork on it, and we'll give it our ID card. Okay. We'll give it some spoiled milk. I kinda do. You technically already have a desk job. Okay, so let's lick the robot. Welcome to the Richmond District Neo San Francisco Police Station, citizen asshole. How may I be of assistance today? I'm looking for... hey, didn't I just see you over at my friend's apartment? I believe you are mistaken, citizen. Perhaps you encountered another Parallax ED64 law enforcement ROM. Is there a 209 model of you? Because I'm a big fan. In my limited experience, I have found that ROMs, much like humans, do not appreciate it when they are told they remind you of someone else. Well, no offense, Turing, but y'all look the same to me. And I also assume you all know each other. I'm looking for Lexi Rivers. Tell her it's asshole. Please give me a few moments to get in contact with Detective Rivers. Time's up, ED64. Oh, I should click the button. Thank you for your patience. Unfortunately, Detective Rivers is out on assignment at the moment, but she has given me her authorization to send you her way. My guess is she's this red bar here is Lexi Rivers. She's the one cop actually doing any work. You can find her by the Carousel Building in Golden Gate Park, but I will caution you to exert care. She is working an investigation right now, and we are not responsible for your safety should you approach. Is there anything else I can help you with? Nope. Can't spoil everything in the game. Have a good day, citizen asshole. Thank you, asshole robot. Alright, Detective Rivers. Tumbleweed. We've got a water ROM. Let's go ask the water ROM. Didn't we just see you at the police station? after we talk to the tree, or look at the tree. Eucalyptus. I used to have one of those. It fell over. What did you say? I'd love to hear about that. But we don't know. Of course. Enough about the happy little trees. You'll have to excuse me for chattering on like that. No, I actually don't have to. Plenty of time to discuss things like eucalyptus once we've found Hayden. Let's listen to the tree. Lovely nature sounds flood your senses. These headphones really are something else. Pagoda? Oh, carousel, okay. Originally built by the Herschel Spillman Company in 1914, this carousel is still one of the outstanding attractions near the children's playground. Whoops, and I typed in my password wrong. I don't think we have time to ride it, even though it looks fun. Yeah, damn shame. Alright. Fudge, I'm typing my password wrong. There we go. Hey, there's my sister. Hey, well, brother, I want to let you know that I tried. No go on laptop nor iPad, just circle of death the whole time. I feel like mom. Well, play hard, see you later. My family never can watch my streams. It's interesting. This is a public park ROM. It roams its designated area to offer water and directions to tourists. It also so, when I'm thirsty, I suck water out of this thing. Where's the spigot? The spigot location concerns me. Or arouses me. One of the two. Let me suck the life-giving water out of you, small robot.
Hello, I'm Alfie I-83. How may I help you? Would you like some cool, refreshing water? Just wrap your lips around my spigot and suck.
Sure, I'll take some water.
Sure thing, please wait. Okay, here you go. Cup your hands.
Oh, I get a glass too? Sweet.
Water levels, okay. Would you care to donate some credits to the ROM Recycling for a Greener Earth Foundation?
Sure. No, that's out of character for me. Well, no, I'm a nasty hybrid bigot, but I care about the environment.
Thank you so much.
Alright. We now have water. Let's look at the water. The 2064 Golden Gate Park Holiday Souvenir Glass. Refillable at any Alfie refreshment bot. Currently holding some cool, refreshing water. Ah, that hit the spot. We drank our water, but we get to keep the glass, right? Yeah! And refillable. I require more water. Hello, I'm Alfie. Would you like? Yeah, yes. Refill. Woot. Water levels. Okay, please. Have a nice day. Oh, this is a hose trailing out behind him. Okay, that's cool. Would you like some spoiled milk? I think this could... Are you trying to poison the water supply? Yes. Yep. Spam. 5 ml. Has anyone in the history of ever actually clicked on any of this crap? What is the point? How does that benefit anybody? How does fee 5 mehul? How does that benefit you? Whatevs. Okay, sharply dressed woman, casually dressed fellow. And no. Looks like he's taking a photo of his ROM. Okay. What are you doing, dude? Just got this ROM yesterday. It's on Apollo MK7 mode. It's in Apollo MK7 model. I thought that was 2 exclamation points at first. Tell me more, casually dressed fellow. Oh, isn't it cute? How do you... Eee, isn't it cute? Yes, yes, casually dressed fellow. It is indeed. Let's use the casually dressed fellow. This isn't a park ROM, it's mine. Would you like some spoiled... Hey, where's my damn glass? Could you take a photo of me and my adorably precious ROM? Yes, apparently I can. Thanks, man. Okay. Alright, lady with a blue Carmen Sandiego hat. Having a lot of mixed feelings about this whole wearing a hat on a breezy day thing. Yes, yes. Would you like headphones? I don't think headphones will go well with my hat. Well, maybe not over your hat, but... That guy's super into his ROM, eh? Oh, she's Canadian, okay. I'm the same way with mine. Ooh, there's a building. Snacks! Small snack stand coffee there is actually really great. But it could use some milk. What? Oh, it's the Froyo stand! Things just came full circle. We are at the Froyo stand, and I think that is where we will stop for today. So, oh, and my sister just manages to get... Okay, so let's play for a couple more minutes so that my sister can actually see a little bit of the stream. The dude in the back... The dude in the background looks like he's ready to drop a load. Maybe that's a robot toilet next to him. Yeah. Get out of my way, Alfie. Yeah, maybe. Okay, so... You look just like a robot I got water from. Do you know each other? And that's Lexi with a cool eye makeup, but can't say I like the haircut. This is the Sharon Art Museum, established in 1968. It is Neo San Francisco's largest public art studio with classes and workshops for all ages. Let's listen to it. It's quiet, likely on purpose to allow focus. Alright, so Froyo stand. Let's see if there's anything to eat. Okay, the Froyo stand is not talking, so let's use the Froyo stand. Can't get Froyo today. Damn it! I still think it was Turing. You just got charged for a cup of Froyo. Apparently the RFID payment system is still working despite the state of the stand. Whoops. Oh well, I got a bunch of free drinks. I can afford one Froyo that I don't actually get. Broken BF you read about in the newspaper. Yes, I did. Alright. Water pump. Pump controls for... Ooh. Can I mess with this? Darn it, I want to put milk in there. If you want water, I'm sure that public park ROM we saw on our way in can help. Yeah. Hey, buddy. Distraught. How distraught is he? Very distraught. Can't you see I'm busy here? Dude, relax. Have some milk. Yogurt is actually made by fermenting milk with special yogurt cultures, which is then frozen to make Froyo. Thanks. One of the, police finest ROMs on assignment in the park. Yeah, is it legal? Yeah. Alright, Lexi. Hi, Lexi! How you doing? You met her through your sister a while back, but you haven't seen her in some time until today. Yeah, we are here to use Lexi for our own purposes, so it's probably not a good idea to push her around. Alright, well, maybe she wants some milk. That's my ID card. I know who you are, asshole. Oh, yep, there we go. Those are nice headphones, but I'm busy. Too busy for milk? Why are you carrying spoiled milk around? Because it's an adventure game. I carry around everything that isn't nailed down. Alright. Hey, asshole. Long time. Not long enough. Give me a few minutes to wrap this up before you start twisting my arm around about whatever you need, okay? I swear, you wouldn't believe the amount of paperwork I have to file over a damn wrecked Froyo stand. By the way, how's your sister doing? She's
fine. Don't rush on my account, just a man's life on the line. Oh, I won't. It's up to the crack detective unit of the Neo-SFPD to protect the people of the city from the horrors of the spectral robot threat. Just hold your horses while I get this done. Fine, fine, fine. Tell me about the Froyo stand. I don't know if you've heard, but we got some phantom robot on the loose that everyone is calling Wonder Boy. Described as a small blue robot. Supposed to be a hero of the people or something, but I have no idea what smashing a Froyo stand has to do with it. I think it's just a bunch of kids screwing around at night and committing some light vandalism. But the brass said to take it seriously, so that's what I'm gonna do. Not like I don't have real cases I could be working on, or actual criminals to be hunting down. They just want you out of the way, because, as I said, they're in Parallax's back pocket. If I had known that this is all they would give me, I never would have transferred. What's the problem with you? I'm too young for full detective. I'm too big of a hothead. I've got a history. I've got implants. Take your pick. More than I really needed to know, but, I transferred because the credits were good. I thought being in a bigger city would mean I'd get to work some bigger cases. I was thinking about a joke, but it's way too sexist even for me, so. Instead, I'm stuck chasing ghosts and dead ends. But it was about implants, so you can probably figure out what it was. Oh yeah, I have plenty of spare time to help you with whatever you've got, asshole. It's gotta be better than dealing with this crap. Yes, deal with assholes crap. Hold on one sec, let me finish up with this guy. So, fill me in. What's going on? An old friend of mine, Hayden, has gone missing. Shoot, that's no good. I'm sorry. How long have they been gone? If it's been less than 48 hours, I can't start doing anything officially. Can't even really argue with that rule. They'll probably show up eventually. Maybe they just went on... I get it. I can't even really argue with that rule. They'll probably show up eventually. Maybe they just went on a trip. Unfortunately, detective, things are a bit more serious than that. I am Hayden's personal ROM, and I was witness to his kidnapping. Again, no you weren't, you jumped out the window before they were even through the door. Just prior to being taken, my owner instructed me to seek help should anything bad happen. Now I believe he was expecting it. I have enlisted Asshole for his assistance. I can assure you Hayden was taken by force, and that time is of the essence. We need your help if we're going to track him down. Shoot. In that case, you should forward me your video of him being abducted, and I'll open up an investigation. Ha! Turing! I'm not sure I'd be put on the case, conflict of interest and all, but I can keep tabs on things for you. I was hoping we could keep this off the books. Yes, Hayden is a senior researcher at Parallax, and I know he's working on some very high-profile projects for the company. Me. Well, no, not him, but it's quite likely that he was taken by somebody with enough money and influence to ensure an official investigation goes nowhere. Your judgment... You yourself have already cast doubt on your superior's judgment. Furthermore, we know there is already some kind of investigation currently ongoing. We were stopped from entering Hayden's apartment by an NSFPD ROM. You know, you're a bit chattier than most ROMs. I guess it makes sense that Parallax gets the shiniest new toys, huh? I'll see what's going on in the department. I don't know what I can do if someone inside is actually dirty, but I can pass information to you if you decide my superiors aren't taking the investigation seriously. They wouldn't have left only one bot in charge if it was something important. Hopefully it's unrelated. I'll get back to you on it soon. Just relax and we'll figure this out, promise. Could you just escort us into the apartment now? Could you radio the guard ROM to let us in? Yeah, you have nothing better to do. No way, not gonna happen. If there's already an investigation, I'm not gonna just let you waltz in and tamper with evidence. At least give me a day to make sure they're doing their job right. Nah, we can't wait a day. What happened to you, Lexi? You used to play by your own rules. Don't try to pull that guilt shit on me, asshole. I know you and I have gotten into a few scrapes in the past, but that kind of stuff gets real old after a while. It's why I took this nice, stable job in the city. If I'd done it sooner, I'd still be with your sister. You're gonna put his life in danger just because you don't want to stir the pot? Guilt trip. I don't know what the jingle is. I guess that's a good thing? Damn it, you know that isn't what I meant. You don't even have any proof that there's dirty cops in on it. You can't work on assumptions and guesses. You think me feeding info to a journalist of all people isn't bad enough? We'll have a better shot if we work it from both ends. That's what she said. Yeah, I just want to help my friend. Oh, and I achievement unlocked. Persuasion. Nice. I don't know what that's for. I guess a Steam achievement or something. Alright, fine. I'll get you into the damned apartment. Just be careful, okay? I know you think I'm just being paranoid, but the city is tense right now. Yeah, it's got that one little thing of red in the upper left corner. With the protests and everything going on, you might be poking around in a hornet's nest. Get a weapon of some kind if you're gonna poke around, and stay safe. I care about you. Not as much as your sister, but, you know, I'm trying to get back with your sister, and if I let you die, it's probably not gonna help. Thank you, Lexi. You do that. I'll radio ahead to the bot at the place. Let me know what you find out. Alright, I better get out of here. Hey you, Froyo guy, come along to the station if you want to, and we'll get this report filed. My sister says it took me until Meow that you named your character Asshole. That's hilarious. I was thinking it was just a randomly vulgar game. Yeah. Froyo guy, who, me? But I've got to attend my stand.
Cut the crap. It's not going anywhere. The robot I posted will make sure nobody messes with the crime scene.
Yes, ma'am. Later, asshole. I'll be in touch. Well, I think that's enough, but before we stop, I think we need to go back to the bar and give Jess one more chance. She deserves it. Wouldn't want anyone thinking she was an obnoxious jerk. So, we'll give her a chance to redeem herself in our eyes. Hi, Jess. Would you like milk? Let's get a drink for Jess. Yes, Antarctic Harvest sounds good. Let's see, 1.5 ounces of vodka, half an ounce of lemon juice, third ounce of lime juice, third ounce of orange juice, half ounce peach juice, half ounce cranberry cocktail, and 2 ounces sparkling water and 3 ounces of lemon lime soda served over crushed ice. You're not a very good bartender. You have to ask my robot what's in every single thing I order of your menu. Alright. Yep. Now, have a drink. Ow, fudge. Well, I'll have a drink. Yummy yum. No! Damn it! That's 2 drinks I accidentally left in the bar. Oh well, they're free. Okay, so that is enough for read-only memories by Mid-Boss Games. If it looks interesting, I have a few download codes to give out tonight during the Super Podcast Action Committee podcast. So that is in 2 hours, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I hope you've enjoyed this look at look at read-only memories. I'll be streaming some games every Saturday at the same time up until the Extra Life charity event in November 7th. So if you enjoy watching me stumble through video games, join me every weekend before the podcast, and I will play some games and we'll have some fun. So thank you everyone who stopped by, and to the 3 spam bots, hope to see you guys tonight.